The First Amendment community. Community is a unified body of individuals or an interacting population of various kinds of individuals linked by a common social interest. The First Amendment community refers to individuals and organizations that advocate for and interpret the First Amendment to the United States Constitution, which protects freedom of religion, assembly, press, petition, and speech. This community encompasses a broad range of stakeholders. Everyday individuals who exercise their First Amendment rights and participate in public discourse, including protesters, activists, engaging in political speech, and ordinary citizens filming in public buildings, first responders, and the police. What is a First Amendment audit? A good First Amendment auditor is typically someone who adheres to the principles of the First Amendment while also respecting the boundaries and limitations of their rights. Here are some characteristics that define a good First Amendment auditor. A good auditor understands and adheres to the legal framework that protects the right to film in public spaces. They know that filming public officials or employees in public areas is protected under the First Amendment, but they also recognize that this right does not extend to non-public spaces where there is a reasonable expectation of privacy. While the goal of an audit is to test the limits of First Amendment rights, a good auditor aims to do so without provoking confrontations or disruptions. They focus on filming public spaces and interactions without engaging in behavior that could be seen as harassment or obstruction. Good auditors conduct their activities in a professional manner. They do not engage in aggressive or confrontational behavior and avoid actions that could be interpreted as threatening or intimidating. A good auditor uses their platform to promote transparency and accountability in government. They aim to highlight instances where public officials or employees may be overstepping their bounds, but they do so in a way that is constructive and aimed at fostering public trust. While the right to film in public spaces is protected, a good auditor respects the privacy of individuals and does not film in areas where there is a reasonable expectation of privacy, such as private offices or personal spaces. They comply with any reasonable time, place, and manner restrictions that are compatible with the intended use of the public space. This includes respecting working hours, not using loud equipment that disrupts work, and not engaging in behavior that prevents public employees from doing their jobs. A good auditor documents their interactions and shares the results responsibly, often posting videos on platforms like YouTube. They ensure that their content is factual and does not misrepresent the events or individuals involved. By adhering to these principles, a First Amendment auditor can effectively promote transparency and accountability while minimizing the risk of legal or social backlash. A good auditor does not create drama or backbite other people in the community. We are supposed to support and help others in the community. We can agree to disagree. Have respect for everyone and don't bring your drama to other people's channels. Be an adult. United we stand, divided we fail. Stay safe and audit on.